My name is Paul Lappas. I'm the Vice President of Engineering of GoGrid, based in San Francisco. GoGrid is a cloud infrastructure service. So we allow our customers to launch Linux or Windows virtual machines in minutes using a web browser or an API. The GoGrid service, customers use our service for a number of different things today. For hosting, for batch processing, and for development and testing their applications that may live in locations outside of the GoGrid infrastructure. And so, we're excited to extend our service to help Azure development teams save time and money by using the GoGrid infrastructure for development, for load testing, and then when they're in production on Azure, they can use the GoGrid service as a real-time backup and DR site for their Azure installation. And so we're really excited to be able to extend our service to be able to use the cool new features of Azure, like the sync framework, as one example. Our customers were already using our service for development and testing, and so for us, it's a win-win situation. If we can establish relationships with those Azure development teams to use the GoGrid service, then we get to sell them infrastructure, both for their development environments and then to use the GoGrid service to quickly launch multiple load testing points on VMs in order to do load testing on their Azure application and then only pay for them while they're up. So they don't have to spend a bunch of money on having infrastructure sitting around that they don't always need. The conference has been really exciting so far. I was especially intrigued to hear about the Pinpoint website and the kind of app store that is being developed around the data information services that that service supports. And I think having Vivek, the CTO of the government, also present during the keynote and talk about his analogy that he used on how when the GPS data, for example, was made public and available to commercial entities, what we've seen as a result of that with the proliferation of GPS units, et cetera, and I think that vision of just providing that data out to anyone to use for free or for commercial purposes is something, and using the Azure platform to develop services with that data just, I think, provides a huge opportunity for a lot of developers out there. The three things that come to mind when I think of the Azure platform are save time, save money, and spend time focusing on my business.